So Mischief of the Time Goddess isn't bad. Its issue is more the fact that it's stuck in the Valkyrie archetype. So just by that statement alone, you can already tell I'm not a fan of it competitively, although casually is a different circumstance. So instead of looking at this from a competitive standpoint, I'll look at this in more of a casual standpoint and ask the question, is the Valkyrie archetype worth it? This video will also be a video on how good Valkyries are because there's no way in heck, yes I just stated that, don't judge me, I'm making a second video on this archetype. So the idea of this deck is to special summon a bunch of Valkyries from the hand with Rite of the Valkyries, search Mischief of the Time Goddess with Rite of the Valkyries by banishing it from the graveyard, then get all their effects, attack for a lot of damage, use Mischief of the Time Goddess to attack again, and win the duel from there. This idea sounds really straightforward, and it is. The issue with this idea is it already is asking for a lot. First off, the boss monster of the deck only has 1800 attack, which should represent the fact that your other Valkyries have very low attack, which will make it difficult to actually OTK. Second, you need to hard draw Drite or Rite of the Valkyries for this to even work. Third, you have to hope your opponent doesn't have something to interrupt you. I could keep going, and I will. Fourth, you have to hope that your opponent doesn't have a single response to anything, which is highly unlikely. I don't want to make this video too long, so I'll stop saying reasons there. But from a competitive standpoint, this deck is trash. From a casual standpoint, possibly. It's not impossible to do this combo. However, it can be inconsistent at times, and usually you won't OTK. After you can't OTK, then the issue becomes having enough resources to actually finish the game. So this deck all comes down to its price. This deck has just been released, but considering how terrible this archetype is from a competitive standpoint, I don't see it doing much. The only thing I can actually see happening is where someone is super creative and makes a deck completely focused around terroring out Mischief of the Time Goddess, and get to, I don't know, activate a ton of trap cards or something like that. Honestly, the strategy is way too straightforward for me to say this deck is in any way enjoyable. So if you're going to YGO singles, you can get the entire deck core for $98. For a deck that really doesn't do anything, I don't see this being a good price to buy it for. I'm not saying YGO singles is bad, I actually think they're really good. I mean, Alistair the Invoker of Madness is $26 on YGO singles. My point is that I feel that if you actually want this deck, then you should definitely wait. This deck is way too expensive right now. Wait for it to go down a lot, since this deck won't be doing much, or anything for that matter. This deck is not worth it. For $100, you could be picking up 3 copies of the Ash reprint, 3 copies of Ogre, and still have excess money. By no means do I think this deck won't be worth it eventually, but I'm saying as of right now, try to stay away from this deck. Thanks for watching, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Do you disagree with me? If so, comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe as it helps the channel a lot. We're so close to 50 subs, I can taste it. But not really, because that would be weird. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time.